Okay, hello.
Okay.
I was on and I was talking and no one was responding, so I went off again. What happened?
I kept trying. I couldn't hear anybody talk, so I didn't think my voice was on. Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm.
Okay. I want to show my video. You know what? I don't have, I didn't do a presentation today because I didn't want to take the time.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome Charlene and Angela and Marlene twice. I think I was on here twice too. Very weird. I tried to talk and she didn't think she could. Oh, here, unmute yourself. We don't need, if there's no background noise, we'll just unmute everyone.
I'm fine now. Can you hear me, Aunt?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little quiet.
Oh.
That's okay. Are you there now, Charlene? Yeah. She's there, but I don't hear her. Oh, wow. There we go. Okay. I don't know why we can't hear her. Well, let's get started. I know Allison had, I'm not sure. I'm trying. I'm typing. Okay, well, just type away then. I don't know why we can't hear you either because you're unmuted. You could try logging out and logging in again, or you can be a silent typer. It's really up to you. So funny. Okay, so let's get started. What I wanted to do today was just dig deep into our why and what drives us and why we said yes to IsarallyTeamCall. So it's not going to be a lot of training. Oh, your mic is not hooked up. No problem. You can just type. We can read your chat. So if you're a good typer, that's totally fine. So let's talk about IsarallyTeamCall, what our goals really are. The idea of the contest, so typically in IsarallyTeamCall, it's all about enrollments. Enroll. This one is different because it's all about building your 4 PET team, right? So for those of you who don't know what that is, I am my mom's second PET, so I'm your first. So you enrolled me. Charlene would be my mom's fourth because I enrolled Denise who enrolled Charlene. Or would she be with her third? And you would also be my mom's third or my second. So what we want to do in this contest, any enrollments from April 2nd, it's to build out that 4 PET team. So I'm just going to think I enrolled the girl Melissa within that time frame. My goal is to help her find friends, to help find friends, to find friends. And that is a great contest because it builds stability in your business. So a lot of us have that amount of depth. And I would say the more depth that you have, a lot of those people, the more money that they're making. Would you agree, Mom? Yeah. Okay. So really,
yes.
For this, we need to get good at our vision, right? Getting people to share. So that's a different technique than just sales and enrolling. So sometimes the best salespeople think that they can come to Isagenix and sell, and be really, really successful. But really, teachers are very successful in Isagenix because they can teach people how to share with others. And that's what a lot of leaders do in Isagenix. They're teaching people, they're enrolling, but then they're teaching. So a person very good at enrolling thinks the process starts as soon as they get the order. They're done. They did their job. A person that is good in team building and building deep is like, nope, once I get the enrollment, that is when my job truly starts. So, coaching people very well through their program so you can build a relationship is an easy way to get referrals, right? Because you're in contact with them, you're messaging them, you're building up kind of like a friendship, and then keep asking, like, who else do you know? PK says there's like a 5-day magic where you check in on that 5th day when they're feeling amazing. Who else do you know that wants to feel that way? And a lot of the training too is showing people right up front the U+2, them +2, how to get they get their products paid for. So do you guys have anything that, any particular, I want to make this more of a mastermind than me just speaking. So you girls that are not speaking, just type in your ideas. When you have had some depth in your organization, what did you do? What was your success in that?
I think staying connected with the people is really the key, so that as you build down, like you keep that relationship going, and then include them in like the trainings, tell them about all the trainings, get them to events. We all know that one is the key, right?
Yeah.
Getting them to events so they see the bigger picture of what's possible.
Okay. So getting to events and then just staying connected. Charlene said your attention from, maintaining communication. That's a good point, right? Like keeping in touch, even after their 30-day, like, and ways we can keep in touch, right? We can connect with them when a new product comes out. I'm starting an IsaBody again today. I'm just wrapping one up. So I'm reaching out to my people, be like, you know what? I'm starting this today. I noticed you're not enrolled. Let's do this together. Get your photos in today, and then our days will be lined up and we can support each other, right? Even though they've been on the products for a long time, we can still go back to them with things like that. Okay, so your self-help, my connecting is something I need to build and work on. Well, that's good, right? I hear you, Ange, because I just went through a very, very busy year with puppy renovations, homeschooling my kids for 2 months. So connecting with people was hard enough, but you can rebuild and repair that. That's what I'm in the process of doing. So I really liked the Canadian celebration. There was some training on like, what do you do when you're in a plateau? And if it's of value, we can talk about that on next week's call. When you feel kind of like, you were going, and I think many of us on this call feel like, you know what, maybe we are in a bit of a plateau right now. So let's use this contest to get us out. You'd like to hear that. Okay, so next week we'll work on that training. Plateau. Who is it that presented on that? The really nice guy. I forget his name.
Jackson Parr.
No,
was that
not on the plateau.
Oh,
the guy from BC. Jeanette's
friend. The girl. It was a girl, wasn't it?
No.
The
soccer guy who is Joanne's good friends with.
Oh, Joanne's good. Oh,
okay,
not David Wood? Not David Wood?
No.
Okay.
I'm just having a mind blank. That's okay.
Yes,
it's okay.
yes.
I'll get the training and we'll do that. You're responding in the chat, but you're not getting it. Oh yeah. So now this is working. So that's okay. I'm getting lots of messages now coming in. Okay, perfect. So that's what I want to talk about. And then I wanted to talk about so we can support each other in this journey. What is it? Really learning, like, what is it? Why are you deciding to recommit to your business and joining Isogenics? That's what I wanted to ask you. You said built 4 Ps. I believe PTs is what the full term is. Yeah, personally enrolled team. Is it called PETs? I call it PETs, personally enrolled team.
Yeah.
You got it. PETs. I said PTs. Okay, perfect. So I think going back for me is like, okay, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this push? And I'm not going to lie, I had hit a certain goal in my business, and then life happened and I kind of slipped back, and I want to do a hard push before summer, because I know I'm going to have, my kids are in lots of activities, but the summer is a more challenging time to focus. So my why, and then you guys can share this, why I'm committing to ISA Rally is not for the free trip, because I've already booked all my trips. So I'm going to Nashville regardless, right? I'll take advantage of the free tickets and gift them to team members if I win. But my why for joining this and doing this team and leading you guys is so that I can really put my head down and focus and build a deep team and a nice residual income to get me through the summer and get out of a little plateau, a self-induced plateau that I wasn't focusing as much on my business the last few months. So that's why I'm committed to this team and to growing my business through the ISA Rally promotion. Who else would like to share or type?
Well, for me, the reason I go for the contest, because when I went to the Influencer Summit with Harry Glory, he said, go for the win. That's what he said. You'll always do well in your business if you go for the win. So any contest, anything, just go for them, and that's where the money is. So I just do it because I know that if you go for these contests, it gives you a goal, and that you map your progress out in that. And so we know that every time there is a contest, there's a next level of financial gain on that, because
Right.
you're enrolling and getting new people, or you're building deep, whatever it is. So I just kind of, in my mind, I just think I'm going for the wind. And I have been very successful with that, doing the contest, and then the money follows on that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And contests are really like a goal with a deadline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
you're trying, you have a goal, but this is giving you a deadline in order to reach that goal. So that's perfect. Thank you, Charlene, for reaching out. I'm going to share yours. Wes and I just had a conversation. I love what Isogenics has done for us, and I want other people to feel this. I agree. A stronger feeling of tribe. Yeah, be more connected. I know I need that too. And create that for other women who need it, while creating a sustainable income that allows for greater financial freedom in finance. I love that. That's fantastic. Very well written. And your why, Ange, is similar to get away from your self-focus and help others, right? I like that too, right? Because sometimes if we take our, self-care is so important, but sometimes when we're giving is when we're most fulfilled and we're helping other people. And build your residual income. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, perfect. And I know we talked about the tricky side of the residual income, but I think you were going to make some adjustments on your ISA wallet, right? So that would help you, that it would go right to your card. Anyway, that's a side conversation. Okay, so that's great. So now we can understand kind of like where we're at and why, right? Because it's sometimes when there's not a lot of activity, maybe we're not really connected to our why at that time. So same here. Mine is to provide financial freedom for my family, as well as to help other moms and women. And I find this business extremely fulfilling. Like, I enjoy it. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. Is anyone else with me? Like, I can't imagine myself having another business or going back to work full time. So I'm like, to get paid to do this is such a blessing. Get paid to, like, I love fitness, I love nutrition. To get paid to encourage others all day long is like the best, right? As long as we can get through those wall kicking moments. But when I look at those wall kicking moments, that is where the most growth happens. So also embracing those days, right? And learning how to deal with if I do feel frustrated or I feel in fear. So next question would be, is what do you feel at this point is holding you back from really getting into action? You want to live the health lifestyle, to go into retirement. Yes. And you want to travel, you told me on the weekend. So, I would like to travel more too, and not have guilt, because I always go on vacation and I always feel like, oh, we're spending so much money, right? There's a little bit of stress when my husband is spending all this money at those silly Disney stores. It's not enjoyable to me, because I feel like this is fun, but there's always a stress. So I'd like to be able to travel without any stress associated with it, or that we're being frivolous kind of thing. So I like that one too. Okay, so fear. I want to talk about really what is holding you back. Because I know we posted, I'm just going to be straight up honest. I'm not perfect, and I'm not getting through my checklist every day. But this is such an amazing, amazing tool. When I am on this and doing it, I am having fun in my business. I'm not lying. And it almost takes the pressure off, like, I don't have time, because although it does, for me, it does take more than an hour. I'm not going to lie. I feel like I have direction. So I'm not sitting there on Facebook wondering, what should I do? Mm-hmm. What can I get done? So I know, I'm not sure, Ange, if you have a copy of this. It's in the files section, but it's a checklist. I'm actually working at updating it a little bit. So if you have suggestions on how we can make this better for our team, let me know. There were 2 posts, a prospecting page and product group. We've combined those, which I think is a smart thing to do. So I moved posted an interest group up here, and then in prospecting, I added ask for a referral. And I moved the looks to 3 a day, because I find 5 is pretty intense and it's overwhelming, especially if we want to make this a duplicatable system. But the income flowing too fast right now. Those two that you created, which is amazing. I didn't create this. I take another look at it a few weeks ago. We'll print it. Yeah, print it to use it. Just print one because I have an Excel spreadsheet that I'm making a few updates on it so that we can give it to our team and they won't be confused. But we can just do it. Doesn't that take a lot of pressure off? If you can just do those 20 actions every day, we can then just enjoy life the rest of the day. I like that. That makes me so happy. It takes off so much pressure. Yeah, so you love the checklist. Okay, so I want to talk about the fear because I'm not a harsh person, but I'm going to come hard on you guys right now because I'm doing the checklist and I'm going to other people's sites to comment on my team's posts, and you guys are not posting. So I can't comment. My mom and I, actually, our brother-in-law made fun of us because all we do is comment on each other's posts all day. He's like, I see you guys going back and forth. So why aren't you posting? So you're not really using the checklist. And this is not just for the people in this. There are people that didn't even show up to this call, which they're lucky. I'm going to have a side conversation with them. We agreed in this group to use the checklist, so why aren't we using it? It's okay to miss a day, but then come back and then get right back on. My goal is to do 5 days a week because I know for me the weekends are like, you know what, I get my meal prep done, we go to church, I spend quality time with my family so I can be focused the rest of the week, and I do a heck of a lot of laundry on the weekend. So I really aim to do it Monday to Saturday, and then I'll try to make up what I can, and some days I miss check boxes, but it's okay, try to make them up. But I want to really encourage you guys, like, get posting because some of my best people have come in through Facebook posts, right? So I am going to continue on in my checklist and I'm going to go comment and drive up your posts, but I need to see posts there. So I wanted to talk a little bit what makes a great power post. Last night, I was like so beside myself in frustration because my kids were still up at 9:40 and I get up to go to the gym super, super early, right? So I was like, my kids are up. I didn't do my power post and my mom needed help, which that's okay, to update something that she's working on graphically. So I did that for her. But I was so tempted just to go to bed and be like, you know what, I'm not going to do a post tonight. But I know that it's consistency. So all I did was I went into the ISA testimonial support group. My mom, Marlene, on this call, she is so good about posting great before and after in there. I just copied on my phone. I took a snapshot of the picture, like clicked on it, copy photo, copy and pasted the thing and reposted on my page. And there's my consistency of having those before and afters because we know they're most powerful. But now what we need to do is we need to comment on each other's posts so that other people see it, right? So if we're just posting and we have like 2 likes, no one's going to see that. So as soon as you see it, and what I'm going to recommend and what I'm going to do too for the people in this group, so that you have, you see when they're doing power posts or posting, make it as a close friend so you see when they're posting, you know that they have a post. I just took up a habit app. Ooh, I like it. What's your habit app? To get back to it, you're guilty. And I'm guilty at sometimes too as a mom. That's okay, but let's get back to the basics, right? Like when you ask people, like, what is your suggestions of the top 50? I'm like, how do I get in the top 25? Go back to the basics, right? So, you know, the looks, the comments, the follow-ups, asking referrals, those are all basics. So what I also want to do, that's good. I like your idea of your habit app. Share that with us. We want to hear it. You can post it in the group. That's great. Habit tracker. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Oh, and another tip that I do, I'm doing a good job at adding new friends on Facebook right now and then sending the message and getting to know new people. So I'm adding, okay, on the back, who are my new friends? So I track them, who they are, who were my looks, who were my new connections on the back, and then I'm going to file all these sheets so that I have record of what I did and who I connected with. And then I'm also, people that are interested, I'm writing on my whiteboard right now. So use the sheet, but then don't lose the information, right? Track it.
Have a file. Have a file. I put them in a file.
I like binders, but you could do a binder, you could do a file, right? Just so you have it, you could do it, put it in your no, not now binder. Question, I've been doing more Isopulse. You know, I get lazy on that. More handwritten notes, which are all great for attention and team building. Ange, are you on Isopulse? Are you familiar with it? I'm not sure. And anyone else who is listening to the recording, you want to make sure that you're using your Isopulse. It's a very, very good tool to connect with people. It's a good way to build deep in your organization. So you can download Isopulse for free. Okay, perfect. Yeah, is there anything that someone struggles with on the checklist that we can talk and maybe mastermind and problem solve over? Is there one kind of checkbox that is definitely more of a struggle for you than others?
Well, I can say the looks. Oh, somebody talking?
Oh yes, you're having issues and need to look at again. Isopulse. Yeah, so you're on Isopulse, but you're having some challenges. Maybe just doing an update is a good idea.
Just delete and reload it. That's how it works better.
Sorry?
If you delete it and reload
delete it and reload it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So that's that. So what would you say? I know, Mom, you had a suggestion. What is the area that you are struggling with most on that checklist?
For me, it's actually getting the 3 looks a day. So what I do is I like events or launch parties, and then you get more looks in there at a time. So I'm always looking for an event to be present at, or like now. So this checklist, I've been very faithful too, but I don't always get all the check marks. But this is how
I don't get all of them. But even if you get like 3/4 of them, you're farther than ahead if you just sit and scroll on Facebook all day, right? So
yes. But it makes me want to do launch parties then. Like now tomorrow night we have a launch party at Brenda's because of the whole show that I committed to. So those things, like when I see that, well, I'm not really doing anything about getting new leads there then I think, okay, I got to look for a new something to do then. And it's not costly to do those things. It's just, and then you get all kinds of leads that you can follow up and work with. So it just, for me, it's easier.
Yeah, so getting the looks, not 3 a day, but getting a chunk at a time, through a lunch party or an event, right? And a good way to get looks too is say to someone, be like, you know what, I'm in this, group, and I'm accountable to one of my mentors, and I need to get 3 people to watch this video a day. Would you look at it quickly? I'll take 5 minutes of your time. That's a very easy way because people want to do favors. It's no pressure. After they watch it, is it something that you do know anyone who might be interested in something like this? That's it. Oh, so Charlene is saying the looks are tricky. I did ask the dance mom the other night if you take a look. She was complaining about energy. Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Yeah, so let's all make a pact or a goal to really get those 3 looks a day. And just, even if you ask them for someone to help you as a favor, that's a very easy way to get a look, right? Okay, so that would be, I would say as well, that is definitely the most challenging one for me. All the other ones are kind of fun, right? But it builds retention in your business. What about the one adding new friends on Facebook? Is that a challenge for anyone? Gaining new friends or new followers on Instagram. Now I kind of just get those because of my hashtags, so don't worry about that. For me, I'm just going, I posted that the other day, or I shared it maybe on a video, but I'm just going into the groups, the networking groups that I'm a part of, adding people as friends. For the Mompreneur Elite members, I'm doing a quick sales training, which I'm happy to share with you guys. But the people that responded, I get emails of people that are coming to my training, and I'm sending them a quick friend request message. Thank you for coming to the training. I just wanted to know what it is that you're hoping to get out of the training, and just building a relationship that way. And then they're going to see my posts. I still have a lot of event people and friends to add to Facebook. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So friends of friends, events, those events that we've done, you can go in and see if they're on Facebook. I love that. Okay. So that's good that that's not difficult. Any other areas of difficulty that we can bring to our mastermind to make it better, easier for us all?
One thing I was, Angie, was it says you look for the orders for the day and then send a thank you. I feel uncomfortable doing that because I do keep in touch with most of my people that I have it personally enrolled. So do you do that?
Actually, I don't do that one every single day. I'm not going to lie, but it did encourage me because I go in and I see people have ordered. I'm like, oh, I noticed you hadn't ordered in a long time. And you just did an order. Thank you for that order. Is there anything I can do to support you? Right? So that's one way that you can do it. I have one girl that orders a lot of BB. So I talk to her, but I'm like, I know there's no way you're using all that product. I can show you how to get your products paid for if, and make money if you're actually signing people up. Right? So we had that chat because I saw who really orders 11,000 BB, right? Or 1,100 BB in one order unless they're selling it to someone else. So that was a good thing for me. For me, I have no problem about IsaBody, healthy mind and body. We can just kind of combine that when we're having our IsaBody chat, just to be like, do you know about this amazing program? And then also telling people it is a $600 course and it's virtually for free. You pay $40 and it'll really help you stick to your program. Yeah, sometimes I want to do more welcome calls. So, and I book them and then people cancel them. So I'm thinking I might just go in and just call new people and say, welcome. You have a great coach. I'm a backup coach. So I thought of that one because that is a hard check for me. I tell people when you enroll, I notice you enrolled something, let's schedule a welcome call. Sometimes they get canceled. I thought what you could get your people to do too, if they keep getting canceled, is doing a welcome Facebook message. Kelly is good at that, where you introduce people on Facebook Messenger. That is an option if the welcome call is not happening. Yeah, I think other than that, if you guys aren't having any challenges, those were mine, and I just wanted to share some ideas with you around that. I'm going to stay with me. Okay, good. So I want to do some goal setting for this week. Actually, this is better not to have a PowerPoint because sometimes I just get so tied to that. It's not really a discussion. So we know that in order to win this ISA rally, to win trips, we need to be enrolling. So say you haven't done a lot of enrolling since the contest started on April 2nd. We want to go back to those people. Any new enrollments that we've had since April 2nd, how are your results? Who do you know that would want to feel this way? I'd love to help you get your products paid for, become a part of the free food club. So that is your homework number one. Go back to all new enrollments since April 2nd. And this is going to help us get our points up. And ask for referrals. Ask if they'll do a launch party for you. Referrals, launch party. I'm just making notes. Okay, and then 2, we're going to set enrollment goals. So we need new people, we need new blood so that we can then go on and help build that deep, like that depth, right? So one thing PK said, I miss PK. I wish I could have went to his training in Barrie.
Oh, we might be having one.
Oh, yay! I know, I was so sad that even Saturday morning, I'm like, I'm so sad that I couldn't go. That's good. I know everyone on this call will be super interested. So maybe I'll send Catherine a little message because I'm sure she's the one that is pushing that. Okay, perfect. So 2, he said, if people that aren't executive or staying executive simply just aren't enrolling enough, right? Because there's always going to be attrition in any business. So if you have more enrollments, you're going to be able to have a better chance of being and staying executive. So I would like us to set some enrollment goals for this week. We're going to meet again next Tuesday at the same time. 12:30 did seem to, and Tuesdays seems to be the best time for everyone. So thank you for taking time and being committed and showing up for today's call. We're all really busy. I know that. I know that everyone on this call has lots going on in their lives. So let's set goals and hold each other accountable and support each other. So me, I'm going to go for double PIB this week. And I'm going to say my enrollment goal is 2. And then I'm going to help those people share with friends. I kind of like get crazy and I want to say 4, but I also want to make it an attainable goal. If I get 4, that's just a bonus, right? So my goal is going to be 2. Does you guys want to type in your enrollment goals for next week?
Angie, I got to go to the chiropractor, but I'll say PIB and then to duplicate somehow there at the party, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Have a good chiropractor appointment.
I will. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, double PIB. Sounds good. Ange, do you want to join us for double PIB? We're all going to go for double PIB. If you don't reach it, it's okay, but it's good to have a goal to work towards. You know what? I think a good thing in Isagenix is you really to measure yourself based on your connections. But when I was on a call, I was on the one Millionaire in Action or Millionaire MIT call with Terry Smith, who is a millionaire, and she made us set goals, and as uncomfortable as it was something about me saying that enrollment goal that I wanted to get it done by saying that out loud. So, okay, let's all aim for double PIB. That's a great goal. And that's it for this call. We'll do it again next week. I'm going to keep them to 30 minutes. We had a little bit of a hard time getting on. You're welcome, Charlene. And I just had one other question for you guys. We're sticking to this call for now, but would it also be of value to do a quick, you know how we were doing that Zoom at noon calls? I kind of stopped doing them because I personally get discouraged when I do so much work and people don't show up. You know, that's a character flaw of mine. I just won't do so much work. Was that of value to you guys? And you can send me a private message as well when we were talking about like the promotions, the specific things on Mondays at noon. You don't have to comment here, but if that's something that you liked and you're missing, please just send me a private message and let me know. And have a great week, everyone. And I'm here. I would love to do your welcome calls with you because I want to get checks. And I want to support you as well. So thanks, Ange, for being here. I like doing these calls, so I'm grateful that you guys were able to be on live with me. Awesome. You like the Zoom at noon? Okay. Yeah, I am considering getting back to that because I've heard a little bit of that. And it's a good way to share with you guys from, you know, what we're learning from Susan when we're doing the CEO calls. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. Have a fantastic rest of the week.